Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed. Um, and I can't really talk about it with anybody in my environment because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And it's just something that I've noticed, and I really just want to talk this thing out. So I had uh, um, a friend from high school and also a close loved one who were both labeled as gifted when they were growing up. And they were told they were geniuses and, given all this special treatment and put into a special school and program. One went to a special school, one went to a special school as in like a gifted school, and then another one went to a special program. So they had all this training, all this putting on a pedestal and things like that. And they were able to enjoy, you know, being different and being special and, you know, looked at as, you know, highly respected and just highly, you know, treated really well as children. And then fast forward to kind of closer to the present, I also noticed that these people, despite them having this higher IQ slash intelligence, they haven't managed to be able to secure regular employment or finish undergraduate degrees, or for that matter, finish an associate degree. These these people also are very manipulative, and I guess instead of using their intelligence in a way to um, to further themselves in life, they just sit around and manipulate other people that are in their interpersonal space. Well, they come in contact with interpersonally. So basically, it's used for bad. Also, I went to school with two other girls um, who are also labeled as gifted. One went on to be, uh, she's doing really well. Um, she got the type of man that she wanted to, she married the type of man she wanted to marry. She manifested the type of job she wanted to get. She got the certification she wanted to work at, certification she wanted to get, and she also got the job that she wanted to have. Wanted to get to since she was a kid. The other girl, she went on to be a teacher, so she's doing pretty well as well. What I noticed was like the main difference between these four people is that the two of them that grew up to be basically emotional manipulators, they the two of them that went on to be emotional, sorry, I'm getting like notifications and calls and stuff like that. I have to record on my phone. So the ones that went on to be emotional manipulators and things like that, they have a high level of entitlement, just incredibly entitled. They feel that everything they ask for they should get. And then it's also they feel I was going to say resentful, but that's not the correct word. they feel they're jealous. Is it jealous or envious of people who have the lives that they want to have, but who are quote unquote less intelligent. So one of them is a loved one, and it's kind of hard to see because I feel like she's envious or jealous of me because I was able to kind of, even though we grew up with the same circumstances, very, very, very similar circumstances, I was able to kind of pull myself up by my bootstraps. Had a tiny piece of help, but I also had a big kick in the in the behind to kind of perform, and like I had like this inner motivation to make things happen, to accomplish my goals. I got the undergraduate degree despite being told that I would never amount to anything, and that I had to work harder at schoolwork because my loved one was, they had natural, intelligence, and they were smarter than me. So that's what I was told growing up. And this person, she just can't seem to even she can't even seem to graduate college. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing, I guess, because it's ironic. And I feel like this sense of jealousy. But also another loved one that we had, she actually used the loved one that I'm talking about with the gifts. She used her to like write papers for her and stuff so she could turn them in and get good grades. And here she is. She got her undergraduate. She got her MBA. She has this job with the government that pays like 6 figures. She got her car, her house, nice house, everything, and she's married. She has a husband too. And it's like the loved one that grew up gifted, she's like, oh my God, how does this person deserve this? They're evil, they're doing all this cheating, stealing, whatever. And the individual that I'm talking about who has all this stuff, who actually used the individual, who was gifted for the writing services, she was using her. I'm sorry, I kind of got a little distracted because I thought the police was right next to me. But it just looks like he's going in and getting coffee too. I tend to make these videos when I'm at Starbucks. Okay, sorry, I got a little distracted there. But the point was that, this girl, she, has she's made all these accomplishments and stuff. And then this gifted one is jealous, She's like, why am I not being able to have this? It's like the two gifted ones that were entitled, it's like, they're like, why is life not turning out the way that it's supposed to go? Like, I was so smart, called so smart, crowned, won essays and things like that. Why isn't it having a tangible effect on my life? Like, why am I left with no money, and I'm laughing because of the irony. No money, like I have to live off other people, I have to mooch off other people, can't hold down a job. The only jobs I'm qualified for are like, and I'm talking in the perspective of the gifted ones. All the jobs that I'm qualified for, they don't pay well and things like that. And I have to sit here and watch all these people have these great lives when I was told all my life how smart I am. And so now, I'm just sitting back and I'm like, is it was it worth it having like classifying certain children as gifted and like extracting them, like taking them away from normal classes and putting them into these special classes and boosting up their self-esteem, aka ego, and telling them how special they are? Is it really worth it? With at the end of the day, all it does is just give them, have them have look, allows them to have a sense of entitlement, and it has no tangible fruits. Like, is that a cruel thing to do to children? Is, or like who designed this? It's making me question this whole gifted thing. Like, yeah, I understand, IQ and things like that, but I'm also, oops, I'm showing you guys my stuff. I'm also wondering if this thing is even, if it's even smart to do this to children. Like, is it cruel that they've done this to them, and they have nothing to show for it in their life, or what? I don't know. It's just an observation I had, and I just wanted to share that. And basically just get it out, because I just found it interesting. And I don't know if other people have noticed this too, with people who grew up and they were labeled gifted. So just let me know your thoughts. Bye.